Hello, it's Shulamit Lazarus. So I thought I was going to only do one video for today, but I just finished a session with a client of mine, and I was sharing with her that my son told me to share the experience that happened to me that was so miraculous with the world, and that I was creating a video and I didn't know what I was doing. I haven't the slightest idea what I was doing. So she was talking about how to deal with handling all of these. Can you see me? I can see you now. Okay. How to handle when you have all this stuff going on, how to handle the feelings, how to be able to tune things out. In essence, on some level, sort of a stage fright, or what people would call stage fright. And this is a whole conversation that I'm going to get into that I feel needs bringing up, like consciousness raising, about something called the highly sensitive person. There's a term that was coined a while back, and that I think is not the best term because it makes it sound like anybody who's not highly sensitive person is insensitive. And that's not quite true. It's not true at all. Not that it's not quite true, it's not true at all. What it is, though, is that the highly sensitive person, 15 to 20% of the population is highly sensitive. They have certain characteristics, I being one of them. And those characteristics, one of which is easy overstimulation by stimulus, right? So it's not necessarily stage fright as much as it is overstimulation. And it can come up in the system and make the person very, very uncomfortable and make them shake and make them not be able to think straight because there's too much coming in. So for people that are going through that, or anybody that is just wanting to deal with something that you want to present or speak at the podium, or get on a microphone or whatever, or speak to your boss or speak to your mate, and then you find it difficult to get started, then the thing that I always suggest is to get very present. And the way to get present is to allow yourself to be just where you are. So if you're feeling scared, if you're feeling terrified, if you're feeling really uncomfortable, say so. I'm feeling really uncomfortable right now. I'm feeling really terrified right now. I haven't the slightest idea what I'm doing right now, which is exactly what I did with creating those videos yesterday. This is my second day of videos, so I'm much more comfortable. But the first videos, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to use my iPad that way. I kept running out of storage. There were all these things that kept happening, and I didn't know where to look. I didn't know what to do, right? And, I was tired looking and super, super serious and all this stuff, all of which was happening, and it was real, especially from where I was talking from about my experience yesterday. So the most important thing is to be present. And the way we get present and we connect to our power is by allowing ourselves to be vulnerable. Vulnerability does not mean weakness. Vulnerability means actually the opposite. Vulnerability means absolute strength. There's nothing to hide. Just like I shared things with you in that video, I have nothing to hide, right? I want to offer something to you that may be a gift for you, maybe something that you needed to hear. And so when you allow yourself to be vulnerable that way and hold the other person's concern or need more than your discomfort, your image, and so on and so forth, then also you're giving them all of you, the best of you, right? But regardless, however it is that that relationship is, or whatever that's about, getting present and stating where you're at allows you to then start from a point of being in the moment. And as soon as you're in the moment, you get more connected with your nature. And your true nature is peace. Your true nature is joy. Your true nature is love. So once you start connecting to that present moment, fear and overstimulus, all of that starts to fall away, because the overstimulation on some level is about being in the present and the past at the exact same time. And so you're being pulled all over the place, and you're not being allowed to be in the moment. So hopefully that helps you. And I look forward to sharing more, and look forward to your comments. If you want to know more about my work, then you can look up shulamitLazarus.com. That's SHULAMIT, because people keep pronouncing it as Shulamit, and they make it French, and they make it more exotic than it is. So I always say shoe fly, la la la, meat and potatoes, Shulamit. Okay, Lazarus.com. And I'm happy to have any questions that you have, any comments. I love to share with you anything that might be helpful for you. All right, speak to you another time. Okay, have a wonderful night.